me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I
Can
guess
you hear me
your
clearly now?
headset is not working?
I think it's working, but it's a Bluetooth headset. So
Ah,
sometimes I have some problem with the connection.
I see, I
So
see.
now
Okay.
it's okay.
Yeah,
You can
I
hear
think
me
it's okay.
clearly.
I can manage. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Nice to
Yes.
meet you.
Again, yeah, nice to meet you again.
Yeah.
Can you still remember me?
Sure. Sure.
Yeah? Yeah, 'cause I checked our class calendar and
Yeah.
we met last Friday, right? We
Yeah.
met last
Exactly.
Friday.
Exactly.
Yes.
So yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so how have you been? It's been a
Yeah.
while.
It's been a while. I'm enjoying my summer vacation. Actually, this week is my summer vacation.
This week, okay.
That's right. I every day I have more than 3 or 4 classes and meet,
Oh, really?
and that's right. And then
So, mhm.
dictates all the classes, and also I'm reading some books that I want to read during my vacation. So my
So that's
vacation
how
is
you want to
yeah,
spend your
yeah,
vacation.
yeah, really going well.
Okay. When is your until when is your vacation?
This week from
Just this
Monday
week.
to Friday.
So tomorrow would be your last day.
Yeah, but I have also weekend, Saturday and Sunday,
Yes,
and
right.
but I think it's very productive vacation for me.
It really is, yeah, because you are learning a lot.
Yeah,
You're trying to feed your mind, and that is the best way to,
yeah,
to spend your vacation. Because
yeah, yeah,
most of us do nothing. We just sleep a lot on our
yeah,
vacation, or
yeah,
we watch TV, or we
yeah.
watch something. So
Yeah, so I
studying
also
is better.
I also go to the gym every day. I work out 1 hour, and I think that
Really?
also make me refreshed and healthier.
Ooh, what time do you go there?
Around 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And then
Okay.
after workout, I go to the sauna, yeah, and enjoy cold shower or hot sauna.
Oh, okay. So you are into healthy living.
Okay,
You are
thank
so
you.
much into healthy living.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah.
to keep my health condition. Yeah,
That's good. That's good. I've made a promise to myself that I will work out this week, but I
yeah,
never, I never did because I'm really lazy and it's hard for me to get
yeah,
up in the morning. So
yeah.
I
Actually,
always
yeah,
delay.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. It's very hard to keep your workout or
Yes.
exercise
Yes.
regularly on the regular schedule.
Exactly.
It's
Especially
very
if you're
hard
not a
to
morning
keep
person.
on. Yeah. But once you are familiar with the schedule, then your life will be better and then healthier.
I hope so.
I think
I
so.
hope
Yeah.
so. Can you give me an advice on how to wake up early?
So I'm a kind of a old schedule person. I go to bed late, so
Hmm.
wake late. So
Really?
I couldn't give you the advice,
Oh, we have the
but
same pattern
yes,
then.
but for during the weekdays, I had to wake up uh, uh, at 6 a.m. So
Mm,
I set up the alarm twice or 3 times.
twice. Okay. Normally, what I do is I keep my phone away from me, so
Uh,
that when when it alarms, I don't
yeah,
have I would have to get up,
that's right.
to switch it off, because I whenever I before going to sleep, I keep
Yeah,
my phone beside me. So
mm,
I set up the alarm.
yeah,
I set up the alarm twice or thrice as well. But the thing is, I switch them off and go back to sleep. So
That's right. That's right. Yeah, so do I.
yeah, so you need something that will really push you, like keep your
Yeah.
phone away from you so that when when it alarms, you have to get
Mm.
up. You would have to get up and yeah. And I think that's one way. That's one way.
That's right. That's one way.
Mhm.
So today,
Yes.
yeah, I like to talk about the
Mhm.
number one, number 115, 115. Actually, it's on the first list, first list. One one.
Sports, ah, sports.
No,
Okay.
no, no. 115.
115. May I know the topic or the subject?
Yeah, job
Is it
cost.
about
Yeah,
Korean
job cost.
news,
Yeah,
health?
no, no. It's about business and economy.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Number one,
115.
115. Job cost most serious for 30s and 40s.
Hold on. Is that senior article?
Yes, right.
Uh-huh.
You can find on the
Uh,
first. Uh, yeah,
okay. Yeah, I'm still having a hard time, yeah, because I
yeah.
can't seem to find it.
Okay.
115. Okay. Yes.
115.
Job cuts most serious for 30s and 40s,
Yes,
says
right.
data.
Yes. So I think this article is very interested in me, and
Mhm.
especially for my job and then this social situation in Korea.
Ah, right.
And my
Is this a
age,
hot issue in Korea?
yes, right. Especially for my age, or little bit older than or younger than me,
Mhm.
we have same problem on this issue. So,
Ah.
yeah, may I read this article before starting?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Sure. Okay.
Hold on. Let me just upload the book.
Okay, please.
Yes. Can you see it now?
Okay.
Okay. Let's start.
Okay. Why South Korea's employment indexes continue to struggle amid controversies on increased minimum wage. The job decreasing rate turned out to be the most drastic for the primary labor force age clusters in their 30s and 40s. Data showed Sunday the number of newly employed people in their 40s stood at 669.7 million in May, down 88,000 from the same period last year, and marking a decline for 31 consecutive months, according to data released by Statistics Korea. This was the longest period of non-stop decline since data collection started back in 1982. According to officials, so far, one of the longest employment slumps was the 10 months starting April 1998, when the nation was reeling under the Asian financial crisis. The newly employed number for those in their 30s also marked its eighth consecutive decrease, diving 31,000 to 561.6 million in May. The figure for the 30s age group had previously remained in a downturn for 36 consecutive months until August last year, showing a slight upturn in September. Statistics also show that the average number of jobs created per month also reaches a record low of 149,000 in January to May this year, about half the same 5 month period last year. After adding 334,000 new jobs to the market in the first month of the year, the number of positions fell to 104,000 in the following month and remained in the 100,000 to 120,000 range. until plunging to 72,000 last month. Despite the Moon Jae-in administration's priority for job creation, the country's jobless rate reached 4%, the second highest since the 4.1% record in May 2000. Youth unemployment regarding young job seekers aged between 15 and 29. The unemployment rate stood at 10.5%, remaining in double digits since 2014 and hitting a record high since data collection began in 1991. The number of jobs for the senior population, in contrast, showed an upturn, which experts took as a warning sign for the nation's economy in a long-term perspective. The number of newly employed people in the 50s and 60s age groups stood at 638 million and 447 million respectively in May, prolonging their steady growth trend. The 30 to 40 age group is the pivotal labor force, which is supposed to prop up a nation's economic activities, said Ju-won, chief of Hyundai Research Institute's Economic Research Division. The latest finding, however, indicate a visible decrease in manufacturing jobs for this active age group and a relative rise in low-paid irregular and part-time jobs for the elderly. The sudden dive in the monthly increase rate for new jobs also suggests that the higher figures in the earlier months were largely due to government support programs and subsidies. He added, with the government intervention brushed away, the job market is actually signaling a minus growth. He said, noting that the long-time slump in the construction and manufacturing sectors has recently spread on to the service industries as well. Lee Kwan-tae, an analyst at the LG Economic Research Institute, expressed concerns that the domestic changes of the job market are likely to persist. The recent indexes are attributable to multiple reasons, including an aging society and low birth rates. He said, these factors, along with the struggling economy and policy variables, have delivered significant impact on the active labor age cluster.
Okay,
That's all.
variables.
Variable. Yeah.
Variables, yes.
Yeah.
Cluster.
Cluster. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you very much. Okay, you were very patient. Most students would not read this because it's too long, but
Yeah. Yeah.
you're very patient.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to practice reading articles in front of
Yes.
you.
Okay. All right. So, okay, what is the article all about, Mr. Tebong?
This article is talking about uh, the Japan uh, uh, un- unemployment rate is getting decreasing for 30
Okay.
age or 40 age groups, but for older elderly group, 60s and then 50s to 60s are increasing because government uh, artificially make some job position for them, but that's not a good signal. So thoroughly, all the economic situation and then employment situation is getting worse.
Okay. And what do you think is the reason behind that?
Behind that is the reason is
What is the
Korea.
main cause? Yeah.
Actually, Korea's economy is not very good at the moment, but it's
Mhm.
not just a new thing. It happened almost 10 years ago, and then during the time, I think former government just spend their money to enhance the job increase, but that's not very successful. So now Moon Jae-in administration, our new president, trying to make job position stable, but I think it needs some more time.
Mhm.
And, and then until we get the stable industry or find a new business field,
Mhm.
then we can solve the problem. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, are you worried that, let's face the truth, okay?
Yeah.
People or the company won't like us anymore if we are older,
Yeah.
right?
That's right.
Because
Yeah, yeah,
they
that's true.
you know they
Yeah.
they would hire something they would hire someone who is fresh,
Yeah.
someone who has a fresh knowledge,
Yeah.
someone who is stronger and has a
Yeah.
lot of capabilities.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
So,
Yeah. If I'm a owner or the president of the company, I also think about that. I should
okay.
let's pay for the people and then get the more performance. That's a basic
Exactly.
concept. So
Yes.
especially for my age, middle age group, we need to have their or our own special skills or knowledge to contribute the company's growth
Exactly.
or success.
Yes. Right. And if you won't, you will most
Yeah,
likely lose your job. Right?
exactly. So that's why I practice English every day, and also I'm looking for and then monitor for the market situation for the better
Okay.
performance.
Okay. All right. So let's dive right in. Yeah. Let's just compare. Yes. Let's try to compare the process, the employment process back in your generation, in today's generation. How hard is it to get a job these days compared to your
Uh,
generation?
yeah, actually, in my generation and before my generation, we have lots of job place. We have lots of factories and then
Mm.
other things in Korea. So one factory can hire 10, more than thousands of people. But now, at the moment, we lose competitiveness on the labor cost. So many Korean company move to the outside of Korea. They
Mm-hmm.
move their factories to
In
China
China.
or
Yes.
Vietnam, and they hire Chinese or Vietnamese for their factory. So now we lose lots of safe job at the factories. So we need to find another job
Mm-hmm.
to keep your life, a safe life in Korea. So that's why basically we are having a hard time to get a stable job.
Yes, right. And yet, kids these days, a high school students, a high school student spends 15 hours a day to
Yeah,
study and to memorize everything that will help him land a job in the future,
that's right,
right?
exactly.
Mhm. Okay. Now, it is very alarming. It's very alarming. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Unemployment rate is increasing in Korea. Well, actually, it's a problem. It's a problem not only in Korea but also in other countries like
in
Philippines.
other
Yes,
countries. Yes,
yes.
right.
Mhm.
But the good thing is we can we can refer the developed countries' economic situation or their policy on the employment or social industry system. Even
Mhm.
though you can see the America is one of the biggest and strong uh, developed country, but
Mhm.
their employment rate is getting higher, increasing.
Yes, right.
So they are enjoying their peak time or hot season because
Mhm.
of the President Trump
Uh huh.
asked their many companies in America bring back their factory to America, and then they ask other countries companies to build the factory in America. So finally, they could make lots of job places.
Yes, right. And I think I understand. Yes. There seems to be a problem with the system here.
Yeah,
Yes, since the competition is rising. Yes,
yeah,
the competition is rising because more and more students are graduating from college, yet
yes,
the
right.
opportunity is very low. So,
Yeah. So
mhm.
for group of Vietnam or other countries, they are accepting lots of other countries,
Yeah.
factories to their country.
Okay.
So Samsung and LG, lots of Korean big companies, moved their factory from Korea, not even from Korea, from China to Vietnam. So now, yeah, Vietnam's economy is really good, right?
Mhm. Yes, I think Vietnam is getting more and more developed. Yeah.
Yes, right.
It's becoming a developing country as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
To make the company, make the factory to set up the country, the government, I think the government should pay in alternative. They should cut their tax to the companies or they
Mhm.
provide free rent or some some benefits to the company.
Okay. All right. So do you think the all right, who should we blame? The government or the business? The business industry.
Actually, yeah, actually government should take the first responsibility
Ah,
on this
okay.
situation.
Good point. Yeah,
But
good point.
yeah, but in Korea, our government is changed every 5 years. Before this Moon Jae-in administration, the ruling party is a conservative party. So
Mhm.
they focus on the other thing or they are corrupted. So our two former presidents are in jail. They spend lots of
Ah, I know
money.
Park. President
Yeah.
Park.
President Park and President Lee, they are in jail.
Ah,
They are
Lee.
really
Ah.
corrupted and they spend lots of money
So
for
they are
their,
into this.
yeah,
Yes.
their own family or their friends. So that's a problem. They make the foundation of Korea's industry, make them very weak.
Mhm.
So that's the main problem.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much for that one. You have a very
Yeah.
good point. Yes.
Thank
First of
you.
all, it comes from the government, not
Yes.
the
Right.
business, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So yes,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
You widely explained your opinions today, and
Thank you
I'm
very much.
very,
Yeah.
very satisfied with that. And I hope to see you again next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Hope to
right.
see you again.
Yes. Okay. Please, yet take note of the vocabularies here. You might use them in the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you
Bye.
very much. Bye bye.